guys, it's me, Crystal, and I'm sitting over here because, it's currently late afternoon, and so when I tried to sit at my desk, there was just this big halo of light around my head, but not in a good way. So, as you can tell if you saw the title of this video, I'm doing my second quarter goals wrap up and my third quarter goals, second quarter covering, April, May, and June. And I'm gonna go ahead and just declare that last quarter was interesting. So my first goal was to read 10 books. I read 8 books by some miracle. Also by some miracle, I'm still on track to meet my overall reading goal for the year. And I kind of got slowed down because I read a couple of books that I didn't enjoy. And so, yeah. My next goal was to finish my poetry book, was to do the formatting, the finalizing, the cover, and we'll work with my cover designer and get everything like uploaded to the different platforms and get everything ready to go for my August release. And I'm happy to say I did this, and in fact, I have a copy of my book here, and it's so pretty, you guys. It's so lovely. It's just so lovely. So in love. So yay. So I did something. I was productive in some way. So, and it was quite a bit of work. So I'm not gonna like beat myself up for my goals. I'm just like, come on. Okay. My third goal was to write 60,000 words between the 2 fiction projects I was working on. So technically I met this goal. Technically I did write 60,000 words. I wrote around 70,000 words, but it wasn't for the 2 projects. It was for 4 projects, and I've shelved all of those projects, and I'm now working on another project. Obviously there's a problem, and I feel calm now. So the only problem I'm having now is like talking myself into actually getting some writing done, because it's been so long. I'm kind of like intimidated. Also, I am working with a blank page. This is a story I tried to write, I don't even know how long ago. I tried to write it a couple of times and kept freaking myself out, and then I was going to try to keep some of what I had, but I realized, just from experience, it's just better if I just start completely from scratch than trying to keep, anything. Because then I carry the energy of the other project into the new project, and I end up having to shelve the project again or start over from scratch again. So, yeah, the first time I tried to write this project, I think I got about halfway through or almost halfway through, and then I realized the story was not going the way it was supposed to be going. So rather than ruin everything, I'm like, just stop here and I'll try to recoup and work on it later. But I think I first tried to write this story, I don't even know, I think it was like 2014. So technically I wrote a bunch of words, but I basically wrote an entire book, and I'm still at the very beginning. I think the problem was, like, I realized, okay, so I know this is my goals video, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this in this video. I think my problem is, it's like, I basically came up with about 5 questions that I have to positively answer in order to pursue a project, because something is falling in one of these 5 areas every single time. So the first 2 are, am I stressed about this project, and am I forcing anything? Because if I'm too stressed, then I'm going to run away. And then if I'm forcing anything, then I'm going to feel crazy, and then I'm going to run away. And so the next 2 are, am I excited enough about this project to be able to push past, confidence issues and self-doubt and, like research intimidation or whatever comes up when I try to start a project? Am I excited enough to get over these hurdles? And also, am I in the mood to write this book? Because sometimes there's not really anything like, there aren't any like problems, the story isn't causing me any issues or anything, I'm just not in the mood. And if I'm not in the mood, then I'm going to be forcing things, and then I'm going to quit. So and also I'll probably just be like dragging my feet and not wanting to work on the project, but that also leads to me quitting. We're trying to quit less here, trying. So The fifth question and most important question is, do I know what these people want? Do I know what the main character wants? Do I know what the antagonists want? Do I know what the supporting cast want? I have to know what everybody wants. Otherwise, what am I doing? I can't get anywhere. You can't go from point A to point B if you don't know why you're going over there, because then it's like, well, why don't we go to, point C instead? Like, you have to know what the characters want. You have to know where you're going. Current project does pass all the questions. I'm just, struggling to move. Blank pages are hard for me. So, my third quarter goals, which cover July, August, and September. My first goal is to read 10 books. Again, I'm trying to at least stay on track for my reading goal, and I think this will keep me on track. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it will keep me on track. So, my second goal is to write 30,000 words in the project. And I'm going to go ahead and say the name of the project, partly to keep myself accountable, but the working title is Phantom Silence. And if I change the working title, I will tell you so that you know I'm still working on the same project. I'm really trying to do better about not running away so much. And like I said, it passes all the questions and I'm excited about it. I'm just, scared. So my third and final goal for the third quarter is to donate stuff. So basically I have a bunch of clothes, I have this pile of books back here, and I have some small appliances that I need to get out of my house. So I need to pack everything up. I have a couple of boxes. I'm probably going to need a couple more, but I need to pack everything up so that things can, be donated. Because nobody wants to carry, this stuff. You want it in a box because it's like easier and everything. So, so my goal is to get that stuff packed up and donated by the end of this next quarter, because some of these things have been sitting in my house waiting to be donated for like a year. So it's like, I figure if I make it a goal, then I'll actually do it this time instead of just meaning to do it and then not making time for it ever. So those are the goals I'm going to be working on. I'm trying to keep my goals to like 3 or 4 so that I don't overwhelm myself, because I am easily overwhelmed, and when I get overwhelmed I get stressed and then I quit. So sometimes I wonder if I get a tattoo what I should get, and I think maybe like #quitter would be like a really good, like accurate, just like theme for parts of my life. And also, in case you don't know, it's not like I don't know how to finish stuff. I have finished, to date, 20-something, like, novels. Like, my first few novels, they weren't really that long. I think, like, my first 8 novels were kind of, like, they kind of maxed out around 30 to 40,000 words. So they weren't, like, full-size novels. But my intent at the time that I wrote them was to write a novel. So I'm like, I count it for finished novels because I meant to write a novel, but I didn't quite get there. But anyway, let me know if you make goals or anything, and I will see you guys in the next video. Yeah, bye.